Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mastermind Bulls out of Florida, man. What's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Tapping back in, saying what's up, man. You know, talking about my little old deal here. So it's funny, man. I was about to make this video recently, and then I've been seeing some stuff going around. I was like, man, I was thinking, I'm like, man, I'm gonna sell all my puppies, in the future, just pet home, just straight up. You know what I'm saying? That was my mindset. That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm still thinking. Um, my dogs are registered for sure. They got papers. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like, you know what, man, I'm gonna sell all my puppies pet home, whether they look like grand champions or whether they don't. You know what I'm saying? So my thought process with this is selling all the pups, or rehoming all my puppies pet home. Is I feel like, man, when you're a pet, that they're gonna have a better quality of life. Not everybody, not 100%, because you can have some abusive owners at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that 100% that they're going to have a great life. But I feel like this. I feel like, they'll be able to have more attention. You know what I'm saying? So I did. I already had to rehome a couple of my dogs. I went, like I said, I went crazy. I was like, man, I'm going all the way in. I'm getting cranked up. I'm going deep into this breeding deal. I'm doing all my research about progesterone tests, reverse progesterone, AI, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? I was going crazy. I went through this whole little deep dive in this phase of like, man, I'm going in. Then I was like, man, I got these other businesses, man. I don't really, it's not like I'm doing it for the money. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was a great business model. At the same time, I'm like, man, I'm cranked up. Like, man, this is a great business model. But then I was thinking, I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I get attached. I get attached to my puppies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? So, I might get some slack or whatever, but it's like I'm a balance. I'm always a balance. So like, all right, like I'm half, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm going to breed a little bit, but at the same time, I'm going to have them as my pets. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get so deep into the game where it's like, basically I got them locked up in a cage, and then they come out, and then they're locked up, and they come out and they're locked up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like nobody likes being in a cage. I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had a bunch. And then I cut it down to 3. Then what happened was I ended up rehoming Mia. You know what I'm saying? One of my bullies, and she's having a great life, man. Buddy still hits me up. He's like, man, she sleeps on the bed. I don't believe in crates. Like she's going for walks on the beach. You know what I'm saying? So homeboy's giving her all this attention that I couldn't. It started getting to the point, even with just 3. You know what I'm saying? It was getting to the point where I was like, boom, they'll be in their little area. I feed them. I bring them out, try to hang out with them for a second. Then they're in the backyard running around. I walk them. And then it's a mission because there's 3 of them, and then they're pullers. 2 of them, well, Mia and Sunshine were pullers. Capo, the ABKC boy, he's not a puller naturally. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, he's not. So anyway, these times, I got 3 of them. I'm over here, working on my grips. They're over here, whatever. So anyway, I got to the point where I was like, damn, man. And she was real high anxiety. She was like really needed a lot of attention. Like from us, she didn't really care too much about the dogs like the other ones, Sunshine and Capo. She didn't really care too much for attention for them. So I was like, man, she needs to be somewhere else where she's going to get that attention. So that's where I'm at, where pretty much, I have 2. They're easy to manage, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I do have another business, you know what I'm saying, where, I'm not super busy because thank God I own a business, but it's like, well, I'm, you know what I'm saying, I can't, whatever. I got 2 of them where I can give them, some love. I can give them some attention. If I start going 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7, 8, I know it's not going to be like that. It's going to be pretty much them locked up. They get out for a little bit, and then they're locked up again. You know what I'm saying? And I can get some hate for that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how you going to try to breed? How you want to be a breed? You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm going to be like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do is, have some pups and then rehome them. You know what I'm saying? As pets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to get cranked up. Like I said, I'm not doing this for bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my pups, I've been trying to do some research what, Capo, he's blue, and Sunshine, she's Merle, that chocolate tri-Merle, like what color they're going to make. You know what I'm saying? I'm real curious to see what colors are going to pop out. You never know. I mean, there's going to be some Merles. There's probably going to be some tri-colors. I don't know. I ain't no expert. There are going to be maybe some solids. I ain't got no clue. But I'm thinking like, since I ain't doing this on no crazy level, I ain't trying to be like the top breeder in the world. I got other stuff going on where I'm like, man, I just want to, create some nice looking pups and, rehome them as pets. So some other people could have some pets and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if they want some paperwork, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can get them the paperwork and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But It's not for like, okay, I don't want no paper, I don't want no papers, I don't. It's not about that, really. It's like, I just want the quality of life for them to be solid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, when I first got into this, I was getting, they're like, oh man, I didn't know. Remember, I'm still am new. You know what I'm saying? I got into this game and they're like, oh man, breeders, they got a bad name. I'm like, why? Why they got a bad name? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, everybody, any walk of life, there's good and bad people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, why they got a bad name? But I can see where, there's some great ones, you know what I'm saying? I could see where, where it could be like, all right, man, they're just, basically they got something locked up, and then, you know what I'm saying, they're pumping out, they're pumping out their puppies or little babies. And I ain't talking junk. I ain't saying it like that. Because like I said, I'm still going to do it on a low level. So I ain't saying like, oh, this and that, da, da, da. I'm saying my personal little thing, you know what I'm saying? They say, Jesus can walk on water, and the haters will say because he can't swim. Not that, saying anything about haters. It's about more opinions. Everybody's going to have their own opinion, which is all good. I ain't here to have anybody, follow what I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at right now. I'm like, you know what? I just want the pups to have a nice little life that they have, you know what I'm saying? Like when they come out, get rehomed, it might be little Sally, or little, Billy has a little puppy, and they grow up together. And that's still my main goal, is to, have healthy pups. You know what I'm saying? I want healthy puppies. Sunshine, the Merle, she does snore, man. You could tell she really got that, brachial, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That whole, whatever that is. She could tell, she got that bulldog in her, you know what I'm saying? You could tell. Basically, she's like a little mini pit bull in a bulldog's body, you know what I'm saying? But she does have that deal. Capo doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because the line he comes from Rocco and Grim and Brim, and even on the mom's side, she has Rocco and, I believe it's Brim or Grim or all of them. I don't know, man. Matter of fact, yeah, if she has Brim, they're all related anyway. So yeah, I got to go double check. But yeah, the mom, on both sides, they have the Rocco and that whole thing, where they almost have that real pit bull style face, where like that long, type of muzzle. I remember I was listening to a buddy, that had 30 Stilo Brim, and he's like, yeah, I thought, my dog, whatever wasn't going to turn out this and that, and then, end up, boom. So yeah, when it comes to like breathing, and when it comes to like snoring, when it comes to like, even just if they run in that huffing and puffing style, yeah, he huffs and puffs a little bit, but not like Sunshine, even though she seems like she has more energy, but she does have that, like, she'll be snorting a little bit. So I do want to, hopefully the puppies, some of them can get corrected when it comes out to that, with Capo, you know what I'm saying? Changing that and, making her a little bit healthy, especially with his overdone structure, you know what I'm saying? Like homeboys, it comes from, like I said, that extreme side. So, you know what I'm saying? She's like, her parents seem, I don't know, her pops was stocky too. I'm not sure how extreme he was, but pops was stocky, little, pocket. The mom was stocky. I should have put a little picture up in here of them. But, he comes from that overdone. So I'm like, all right, I'm hoping that he compliments her, you know what I'm saying, with his overdone structure. He's still a puppy right now. He's only like 9 months. He's about to be 10 months. So he's still growing, you know what I'm saying? But, he has that solid, that muscle, you know what I'm saying? He has that solid muscle structure. And he has that solid structure. And his breathing is good. And, he does have the pit bull style face, but he's like a donkey, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy's stocky. Like I said, the videos don't really do it. I don't know. For some reason on the videos, they make him look a little smaller than he is. But I'm hoping that they complement each other, you know what I'm saying? Sunshine, she's on the smaller side. And, maybe she looks a lot smaller because she's next to him. But she's on the smaller side, whatever. She's a guy, I haven't measured her lately. She's got to be at least like, 13-ish, you know what I'm saying? So she ain't no micro, you know what I'm saying? But 13, 14-ish inches. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my thing as of now. I'm like, if somebody's like, hey man, I really want to breed and, whatever, could you shoot me some paperwork? I'm like, yeah, I can, for sure. But it's like my main thing is like, I just, and I understand, okay, breeder, you get breeding rights, you get more money than, pet homes, a little less money without the paperwork. Even with the paperwork, I'm not really tripping about the money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are my little pups. I love them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep a pup. And not so much like, okay, I need to create this bloodline or nothing like that, and I ain't down to nobody. So don't, I hope I ain't coming like condescending and shit or, stuff that I'm coming out condescending. It's not about that. But I just want to keep one for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it for all the other reasons. I was all cranked up. Like I said, I was doing it for all those reasons. I'm not doing it for that no more. So me personally, keeping one of the pups is just so as when they pass away, I could have, one of their kids. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want like all my puppies. They have great temperaments, man. They're super calm. They're good. They listen. You know, I'm not saying 100% that the puppies are gonna purely have their temperament, but man, they're such great dogs. You know what I'm saying? They're calm, not super high energy. You know, I'm just like the regular bully stuff. You know what I'm saying? They have their little sprint game. You know what I'm saying? They're running around. Great temperaments, great listen, no aggression. Sometimes towards other dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, it's like that Snoop Dogg, you know, we can handle like some gentlemen or we can get on some gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they be like that. They be like, all right, we're cool. But then if you ain't cool, then they get cranked up. You know what I'm saying? Me and my old lady are out here doing some landscaping for the house, you know, tightening it up. Still got to do the driveway. It's all messed up. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Out here just deep cleaning. But, yeah, man, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to, you know, as of now, man, I'm just going to pet home them. Not lack of paperwork or not lack of any other reason, just to, I feel like I want the pups to have a good life. Not that they don't have good life with breeders, but just have a good little life, having, be with the little family, get the attention they need, and, live their best life that they can. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I can't wait to, the pups come out. I mean, she already had her deal, her first, so she should have, her second soon, man. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it for the video, man. I'll be back. Peace.